Well, well, well. Good morning to the beautiful, 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 beautiful people. Yeah, it's Codes back on the safari. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I hope you guys are having a great morning. I hope you guys woke up and said to yourselves, you know what? I love myself. I love my life. I love my family. Despite some negativity that might go on, I'm shooting for the windshield, not the rear view. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. Dear God, Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for these blessings. I ask you to watch over everybody in this chat, even the enemies, whoever, veteran, inmate, anybody young to old who's going through a tough time, who might just need a hand on their heart and arms around them. In your name we pray, amen. That's a big thing, too. That's one of the reasons why I did that, because, I'm hearing a lot of chitter chatter in the background about, Code's problem is he prays. That's why his channel's stuck. Let me tell you something. I do what I do for me because that's what I feel is right. I've been the same guy since I came on here praying. Do I care about what people think? No, and we're going to get into that today. But, if you look at the thumbnail and you see how God's hand's coming down to grab, it's not about faith. What it's about is letting go and give it to God. A lot of times we believe that, he's left us or he's betrayed us or he's abandoned us. And that's not the truth. For those who don't believe in God, that's fine too. Do what you have to do. But let me make myself clear. No man can run me off here. No woman. And I come with respect. But damn sure is nobody going to, because of my faith or what I believe, because I love the Lord, that's my faith. Why can't I have that? Why do people got to get mad? Get over it. But anyway, I want to address something right now. Let's get to the elephant in the room. William Brooklyn. Bro, and let me show you guys, and I'm not doing this to bring up anything other than Drazzo knows because I talked to him. Johnny Mac knows because I talked to him. But look at this. Look, I don't even want to put what's up there, but I got to show you. So this is no disrespect. I blocked this one. I didn't know he came in twice. Drazzo, look at this. Look at that. At 12:18, when I put the show up last night, he came in there under that friggin' name. William Brooklyn, I know you're watching. What do you mean? Because I took your wrench? How could you come in with a sock account with that name disrespecting Jules' mother, that beautiful woman who passed away? Whether you like Jules or not, bro, don't come over here. Now you're disrespecting me. You come over here and you're using my chat to get your rocks off because you hate Jules. I've never disrespected you. We talked on the phone, bro. You called me when my mother died. All I said was, I'm not for the bullshit, but you want to disrespect me and now try to put me in the middle of some shit. Well, bro, go on your shows, talk about me. Make your sock accounts talk about me. I would never disrespect you like that. But, everybody seems to be right, bro. You just, no matter what, you get mad and you go crazy. I never did nothing to you. I took everybody's wrench. But you're going to talk about making an account about this beautiful woman that passed because you're mad at Jules, dude. Even if I was mad at Jules, I'm not. But if me and Jules are fighting, I would still say the same shit. You got people in here that like BB from VA, they don't want to see this shit. They're here for different reasons, man. Because they want to come here because there's no judgment here. And I tried to do that to you, but you come in and you start going hard. So, William, let me tell you something, bro. I feel very disrespected because you know I never disrespected you, but I guess you feel like I'm just like everybody else, F code, whatever. That's fine, bro. But never will I let you use my platform to dog somebody's mother who passed away. I think it's disgusting, man. Yeah, I know. You're right, bro. Yeah, I got to get some wrenches out. But first, let me say hello to beautiful people. BB from VA. No, you never have to apologize. Your family here. Jazzo, what's up, brother? And look, all the beefs. Look, I got a a bulletin. Ding, 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 ding. Just in. Johnny Mac does not care, and he's not going to respond. I don't know who he's fighting with. I could care less. Well, I'm sure a lot of people know. There's a lot of people talking about him and his family, whatever. He's never going to respond. You guys are wasting your time. If you want to talk about me, talk about me. I could care less. You're never going to get anything from me. The only reason why I'm addressing William Brooklyn is because, everybody was telling me, and I was like, nah, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. And then he did it to me too. But the thing is everybody, no matter what, you should never stand for that. Nobody should ever make a sock account with somebody's mother who's passed, man. Come on, that's disrespectful. And yes, I'm blessing myself because I do pray for the dead. I'm praying for William too. That's just the way it is. Celia, how you been, sweetie? Amanda, I hope you're well. JJ, Celia, I said that already. Rabbits, Todd J. I hope you guys having a blessed day. Remember, look, no matter what the people got going on in the drama, you come here, you don't have to worry about that. Let them talk about me. Yeah, I heard they were saying Code's. No, Code's getting back. Code's not gaining weight. But anyway, I maybe gained a couple pounds. But I want to do a couple things today. I want to touch on a couple topics. Today will be a couple different segments. There'll be some training tips, Tuesday training tips. I want to talk just a couple minutes about my faith and why I do what I do. And I don't know. I think that people need to understand that this thing that we're doing here, man, is serious the rest of your life, man. I say it all the time. But real quick, my faith. It's simple as this. You say Christian, Catholic, whatever. I say very spiritual. But I do believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. I believe he died for my sins. Does that make me a Christian or Catholic? Whatever. This is my faith. This is what I believe in. I choose to practice and do what I do how I want to do it. I don't push, my beliefs on anybody. I pray for people. I really do, even the enemy. You don't have to like that. You don't have to see it. You don't have to understand it. Because I do. I understand people. Different strokes, different folks. And it turns, from what I'm hearing, it's, my channel stuck because of my faith. Well, I don't believe that. My channel's always doing okay, man. I've always blessed to have good people in the chat. I don't need 10 million people in the chat. Like, to really do content, you have to do other content, like not a hate stream or a bull crap stream. You have to really go out there and find a niche or a glitch and get rolling. But to me, I've been having fun on here the last 2 years because, to be honest, taking care of my parents, not a pity party, but it's reality. Like, things take precedent in my life. So that's where I am with faith. My faith has worked for me. My faith has taken me through even this tough time I'm going through, losing my mother and watching my father every day go through what he goes through. My faith is strong. I believe that there's a light at the end of the rainbow. And I'm not saying you guys have to believe that. By no means. I wanted to get that out of the way. So I do what I do for me. I don't want anybody to think that I look down on anybody if somebody doesn't believe. I don't know. I have to pray for people like that. And yeah, I'm allowed to have gripes with people and not want to mess with people. But as far as me sparring with people on here and going back and forth, you're not going to see that. I believe that at 51 years old, I look like an idiot doing that, and some people have to do it. Don't get me wrong, but that's just not for me, and like another thing I want to talk about too is how, if you look at all the crime and everything going on all over the world, right? I mean, what are you adding to this when you're sowing discord and hate and negativity? You're actually not doing anything but adding to the problem. You're not helping the solution. You're not trying to fix the problem. And unfortunately, that leads into a whole bunch of other crap. Whether it starts at your household first, or the neighbor's household, or the block around the corner, or the one down the street, or the one 5 blocks ago, or the one in a small city or vicinity, you know, bullshit travels fast. And sometimes people think that the negativity is the only way. And everybody who's on here selling that shit, for some reason, feels like that they have, the answer because they're getting views. And that's not, man. It's harder to do it the way I'm doing it, being straight up and wishing people, good health and good fortune, man. What do I care? Even if you hate me and say Code's a piece of crap, even if you talked about my parents, I disarmed you. I don't care. It does not affect me. More people should have that that look on life, man. More people should understand that, you can't. Why worry about another person? So I figure because I'm talking about it, I must give facts. So let's touch on it. No Diddy. So look, what it says is one reason we fear others' opinions is because negative assessments can lead to shame. Nobody wants to feel shame, which is the feeling of being deemed worthless, incompetent, dishonorable, or immoral, and thus, given the way we place on others' opinions, feeling this way about ourselves. So yeah, people really worry about what other people think, man, and it really hurts people when when you're doing everything, and this explains it all, man. This is why people on here do what they do. This is why people attack people and do everything, because rather than to feel the shame others. I just gave you, a fact. That's the truth. A lot of people don't have it in them to say, I don't care. A lot of people don't have it in them to change the channel. Who cares about a comment? Why do you worry about that shit? For real. It's just like this. And then we're going to segue to working out tips. The best thing that you could do for any frustration or stress, if you're not, with your significant other doing extracurricular activities, get to the gym, walk around the block, put music on, do something, alter your mindset, makes without, any kind of chemicals. You feel so much better. And when you start feeling better and you start looking better, eating right and doing stuff, then you really won't have time for the stress because you're going to start feeling good, and feeling good is going to feel better than feeling like shit. I promise you that. Darren C4, my brother, what's up? There he is. And what up? Don, I got to go to my grandson's at 11 o'clock. He's graduating kindergarten. And then I'm going to bring the car over to the mechanic. Yes, exactly, Todd. Emerald. It does take more effort to hate. But you know what's crazy, Emerald? So many people, like he's saying, destroy their lives, man, over a false hope, over a false narrative, or even just over the fact that you feel like that your whole life has been shit, talked to like shit, and you really, that's the only thing you know. And if it's not that way, like a lot of people, when their life is going good or they meet a good person, they go into defense, or they don't allow that because they're so used to the bullshit. Why should I go to something calm or somebody who's going to maybe level me out and, kind of, how can I put it without, because I got to watch everything I say on here because I was ready to say something. People, you get a partner that can balance you out, kind of. That's a good thing, I guess. But, like me, losing my mother, the only woman I ever loved, I'm not even worried about relationship. But if you do have that, sometimes that's not even respected, because if you're with a woman or a man and your whole life has been chaos and no loyalty, and not saying from you, from like, say if you've been cheated on or done dirty or lied to, you always carry that on to the next relationship. And that's what you're seeing here with all these people that are attacking people and every day got to go on their panel to replay history, man. Like, I don't know. I always thought that the windshield's there for a reason because it's bigger, the rear view smaller. You know the adage. So how smart are people of every day that rehashing the past? Like Tony Soprano said, God rest his soul, James Gandolfini. He said, remember when is the lowest form of flattery. So if you have to have a conversation and all your conversation is reminiscing about this and that, I mean, if that's what you feel you need to do it. But when you know what bothers me too, all you people, you're attacking people, me, all these other people, nobody's even responding, and you keep going. Like I said, that's why I could care less. I'll never respond because it'll never stop. The only time it'll stop is until somebody takes that action and, does whatever, takes legal action. I'm not saying put people in jail. I'm saying that you motherfuckers talk a lot of shit. You're out here every day bashing this one, bashing that one. People aren't even responding. You keep going because you're trying to make that person come out. Like I said, Johnny Mac's here right now. He can tell you he's not going to respond to none of his. I'm saying that because he wanted me to say that. Plus, I was going to say it anyway. But because I'm Johnny Mac's friend, I got to get fucking attacked. People got to hate me. Oh, well, you're that weak of a person that you can't think for yourself to know that not everybody's going to get along. And, there's people that I like that Johnny don't like or vice versa. Or, and you guys can't just handle that because you're not really men. In the words of the great Mr. Sessi, you never peaked in life. And my mother always said, people show you who they are. So, Johnny's little break from these people or whatever, I think it's a good thing. I look at it as a positive thing. I don't care who likes it. I don't care who wants to come at me because I'm friends with them. It doesn't matter. You're not going to get a response from me or him. Hey, Lisa Ann. So keep doing what you're doing. His show's going to grow. I'm going to stay consistent. And when I start doing this other content, hey, Wanda. But I don't care about all that. I care about being able to come on here every day or whenever day I do, being able to have people on here that can see me and say, you know what, he's pushing a positive agenda. He's not bashing anybody. He's not cursing nobody out. He's not sitting there acting like he's better than people. He's not bashing families or kids or elders. No, I'm just coming up here being myself and trying to push the positive message, man. And I want everybody to come in here and be cool, Like, why not? Why can't you be cool? Why? Because everybody doesn't like each other? You come respectful. That's just like it. Like, look, let me ask you something. I say this all the time. Just like with the rat thing, right? If you're working at a store and a dude comes up to you and you help this dude out, you're helping him for 20 minutes. You help him buy all his shit. He gives you a tip. The dude leaves. Then when he leaves, your buddy pulls you aside and say, yo, that guy's a rat. He did this, that, the other thing. What are you going to do? Go give him the money back? I mean, maybe some guys will, but the majority won't. So what I'm saying is even with these people, like, take them with a grain of salt. You're meeting people on the internet. You don't know people's personalities. It's not like it's a friggin' you have some kind of litmus test for this shit. And to be honest, the more that they allow a lot of this negative to go on, people are getting really, it's really fueling some of these arguments and some of this negativity, man. And it's actually bullcrap. I think somebody should be held accountable, man. There's no reason, there's no reason why somebody should have to worry every day about their family getting attacked, their kids getting attacked, their mother, father getting attacked, worrying about their cousins or who's going to stalk Facebook and do this and do that. People who live like that and apply that kind of train of thought to their everyday thought process, they're weak-minded people, man. They don't have nothing better because, again, I say it all the time. If your life's going good, man, and you're really content in your skin and what you got going on, how are you going to be out there every day bashing another man or trying to, like, hate somebody? For what? Because your life sucks? Come on, man. Grow up. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Even the people that's in there, all the chat, all the people that are contributing to that and doing that, whatever. What do you have after that? I think it's crazy, man. Like, to me, I'd rather talk about other shit. I'd rather talk about, like, this thing going on in this country. Like, what do you think? The inflation, the gas prices, like, not political. I don't want to talk political. I'm saying, like, how did we get here? You're talking about, we have probably the most oil reserves in all of the Middle East combined. But unfortunately, we're not tapping it like that. So what do you do with that? People are struggling. So then what I'm getting at, I say that to say this, during the pandemic, people's money got messed up, the COVID thing. So a lot of negativity and nasty shit came out, like people started really, and especially the ones with the avatars, they found a new personality. They didn't have to be that person anymore. They could now be somebody else and lie and do crazy crap and shit and attack people and do all this nasty shit. And really, how many people were home, probably not going to the gym, gaining weight, not feeling good about themselves, getting more nasty, and then seeing all this negativity online as it is. Some people can't help themselves but be drawn to that. And that's what they do. And they get on that train and there's no stopping them. And it's not because they're doing anything productive. It's because they have an addiction and their whole life is chaos. And that's why they do it. They don't know anything else. That's why a lot of the relationships fail. Then they'll say, Coach, you don't have, I'm not in a relationship by choice, man. I didn't want my kids growing up ever and, arguing with another chick or something like that. Yeah, Johnny's got some good paranormal shit going on, man. He really does. He really does. And a lot of people tried. They were going to do that and they failed. So, yeah, man. For real. Yeah. I'm proud of Johnny, man, for what he's doing. You know why? Because he's not being pushed and people, you guys, man, for real though, everybody's been talking about him for so friggin' long. I haven't learned anything new. What new can you tell us? It's the same fucking playbook, man, going on for 2 years now, whatever it is. But that's all good because we're not going to worry about all that either. We're going to talk about things that matter. And we're going to talk about some training right now. So, for all you people working out or all you that are having a hard time getting back into the gym, now, I myself have had 6 major surgeries. Like I said, always the pool. If you can't get to a pool, there's so many things you could do. But I think to get your mindset, I think if you haven't done anything, the first thing I would tell you to do is get a nice pair of shoes. You don't have to be crazy. And you have to put some headphones on, start walking. Or even when you're doing stuff, stuff in the house. It's almost that stimulation, man, that get your mind going, get your heart rate going, a little bit of euphoria, cortisol decreases with music. That's a big problem for people because, it goes right to your stomach. But I mean, you could do what you want to do. The discipline is the hardest part because you got to do something every day like you like it. But it pays off. Like, even for people that say I'm 70 something years old or I'm 60 and I've had surgeries and I can't do anything, bull crap. You could always get dropped in a pool at a YMCA or LA Fitness. Insurance pays for it. Get floats and start building your muscle there. That's one way. I already told you the other ways, using the steps, using the squat straps, using rubber bands. Rubber bands is probably the best for a beginner. Is that you could control the resistance, but you have to stretch and you have to maybe even hit not a hot tub, a hot bath, some Epsom salt. You have to definitely get the lactic acid out of your joints. Like, I would never tell you to grab weights until a week or two, maybe 5 pounds, just to do, you know, like when you're hanging your arms and you're doing the rotator cuff thing. Um, maybe for when you're doing shoulder presses with 5 pounds in a way, or you do butterflies that you really have to stretch, because lactic acid, that's what you feel when your joints hurt and your body hurts. That's lactic acid. And you know what? That shit is no joke. And if you train with lactic acid, you got to be very careful, because you can really hurt yourself. For real. Oh, good shit, bro. Yeah, my buddy's a kickboxer master. And are you street person? Wow, for real? Really, Wanda? Yo, I'm coming to Canada too. Not now, but in the event, God forbid, something would happen to my father shortly after, I got to go visit my family. I'm going all over too. I want to go to Florida. I want to go to Donut. Yeah, I know Donut lives. Which one? 7-Eleven or Dunkin' Donut lives? Hold on one second. No, but to be honest, I don't care what people say or do. Do what you want, but I found a beatboxing out. Ah, yeah. That's a good thing, Emerald. See, that's what happens, man. If you want to if you're stretching all the time and working out consistent, man, even 3 times a week, your body won't build lactic acid. Although lactic acid, I feel, to me, like my father has a lot of that. He has neuropathy and all that. He's in a bad situation, but there's nothing you could do. It. I used to work 16, 20 hours straight. Well, BB from VA, I told you before, and I mean no disrespect, but you should really maybe get your estrogen levels checked, your testosterone levels. I'm sure your hormones are all messed up, but I'm not a doctor. I just know from training women when they talk about fatigue and all that. Uh, there was a lot of things going on with their hormones when they had their blood work done, because then I could really, when I had my license and I was working in a gym, I would have to assess every situation professionally, and make sure they had the utmost respect for doctors and whoever, whatever physician is directing them, because you have to be careful, man. You can hurt somebody. Good for you, Johnny. No, I have a mild case of it. Remember, I've had a lot of surgeries, but I tell you, when it kicks in, forget it. My dad, yeah, I've heard that too. Emerald, birth control can make women tired and and soft. Well, no, I like soft is a good thing, but we won't get into that. But look, what I'm saying is this: can't they adjust it depending upon your estrogen levels? Isn't that how they gauge that? I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, Johnny, my dad has it real bad. I talk to you all the time. My dad's going through. I think Johnny realized late in the show, like a year ago, I think he realized how bad my dad was. There he is. Salute, soldier. My dad's hanging, man. Black Cat. I hope you're having a blessed day, man. God bless you. He's a good guy, man. He doesn't want no fucking drama. He just wants to live his life, jam out. Emerald, Emerald. BB from VA, you're great. I would hope not, right? But BB from VA, let me tell you something. You're one of the best people I've met on here. Yeah, I can. Hold on one second, guys. Give me a second. I gotta go get an MRI, but man, I can't. Yeah, Black Cat. Do you have my email? We'll send you a cheesesteak good, brother. I'll put what's the name? They put like wax down or plastic. They don't, so the roll doesn't get soggy. There's people that ship them. Black Hat, you got my email? I'll put it in here again. Every time I do this, man, I get attacked. There you go, Black Hat. Send me an email. I'll respond. Hope you're well, brother. Yeah, good for you, brother. Hey, Jen and Bear, how you doing? You know what, Jen and Bear? You know the thing that sucks though. Even and I can care. Johnny can take care of himself. He's never asked me to do anything. But I feel like this to the people who's coming after Johnny Mac. You could do whatever you want. You don't have to like him. That's fine. But like again, if somebody's not coming back at you, does that like is there still fun in that? I just don't understand. Like he's not gonna respond, whatever. Like I said, I'm not in the middle. You do what you gotta do. You can attack whatever, that's your business. But I just never it's almost like when you're in a fight in the street and you're beating a dude up and he doesn't have his hands up. Like to me, it's just I can never understand that for the life of me. But again, I'll be attacked after this. But guess what? You know what I say? When you go and you do your videos, attack me, don't ever forget to say that I'm ever late for dinner. Because I've never been late for dinner. I've been a lot of things, but never late for dinner. Damn straight, man. Yeah, you know what I've been doing, Black Hat? They think I'm nuts. I've been drinking, well, minced garlic. I've been drinking that a tablespoon every day or a teaspoon. And I do the apple cider vinegar. Johnny Mac's going like, here goes that apple cider vinegar again. But no, most of the training tips, it starts here. You got to get your mind right. Then you get your body right, you know? And even a lot of people can't do cardio. Hey, Snurk. Snurk's cool too. Stop playing. Hey, I don't know what that means, bro. Snurk's cool people, though. Really, man. See, every time I compliment a girl, then they look at it and say, oh, Coach trying to do this, use his platform to give with women. No, I'm not. Oh, man. You know what, though? Black Cat. Guess what I just found out the other day? Not that I didn't realize this, but they were saying how one of these guru guys was saying, honey's not really as good as you think it is because honey is really just the bees, what they regurgitate. I'm like, okay, that shit's still good. Now, honey's been great for us all this time. Now it's no good for us. Get out of here. Snurk's got a BFF. I don't know who that is. But that's good. There's some good people here, man. 30 people. Smash that like button. Thank you all for just, coming by and wanting to be a part of a positive movement. Like I said, coming to you soon is another channel. I'll be doing a lot of eating reviews, like all over, and I think you'll get a kick out of it because it'll be done the right way. It's not going to be just me going, it's going to be edited, chopped up, and we're going to really do a good review, man. And I'm going to let you know if it's good or bad. Now, what sucks about that is I'm going to have to train even harder. You're right. You're right, bro. And you know what? I found out that even with the garlic that I'm eating, Black Hat, that it knocks your cholesterol down by 30%. That's pretty good. Matter of fact, Johnny won't get mad, but I hope he doesn't care that I'm about to do this. Guys, you got to check out Johnny's channel. If you didn't, I don't know what you're waiting for. Look, you don't have to like Johnny, but the fucking paranormal shit, man. Oh, Oh, baby, I love your way. All right, here we go. Johnny, I hope you don't get mad. This is Wolf Manor, the Haunted Sanitarium. Sanitation. Convalescent Hospital in Clovis. I think it's crazy. Don't strike me, Johnny
My
Mac.
ghost story started when I had a breath of air blown on the back of my neck.
I watched this before too.
I ran across this location, and on the outside of the building, it said Clovis Convalescent Hospital.
Come on, guys. You got to admit, this is some good shit.
In the early 1920s, and soon after, Mrs. Townsend purchased the home to build it into the Clovis Sanitarium.
Spearmint tea.
So the mansion itself is the original Clovis Sanitarium.
One more thing, too. Garlic. Ginger. For all the women and guys trying to expedite your weight loss, if you don't want to do apple cider vinegar, when you make tea in the morning, if you can stand tea, I drink tea, I don't drink coffee. Emerald, I'm sure you know about this. And Emerald, we got to talk about this too. Ginger, like this, cheese grater. Get it ready. It's got juice, it's got pulp. Mix it in your tea. And to be honest, I think that you could put like maybe to balance it out. Some people put honey in the tea. I mean, I guess there's all kinds of things that you could put, but just ginger in the tea itself. And I would recommend a little bit of mint, maybe, if you could stand it. And that is really supposedly, from what I've been reading, like really, really successful for weight loss. And I've been reading about this for the last month. So you guys can look it up. Ginger in your tea, and it's supposed to like really speed your metabolism like this. There's a guy that claims you can, if you do that every day, you can eat whatever you want, but I don't recommend that.
The major incident that happened to me is I was decorating a wall. My back
Turmeric
was
is
towards
great
the doors,
for
and
joints.
out of the corner of my eye, I saw something black standing in the doorway.
Yes.
There was a full-figured man. I saw the legs.
Oh, yeah, I'm a vampire.
Arms, I saw the hands. I saw the shoulders,
I'm
neck.
doing a good role, but I really am. I love that.
And it was standing in the doorway.
I used to have fangs back in the day.
Straight up to me within just a second. I was absolutely horrified. We've heard from a lot of nurses that used to work there.
Connie, when are we going on? Tonight or tomorrow?
You can see where there would be 4 or 5 beds per room. So I just felt like the patients were really kind of shoved up in these rooms. They knew that the patients weren't being treated very well. One nurse came in the house during a ghost tour, and she broke down. She just started telling me stories.
Yeah, you know what?
And she was there kind of to apologize.
You're going to laugh at me.
She said, I was not.
Emerald, but I ate cherries yesterday, and I tell you, I was feeling better.
The Wolf Manor.
Because somebody told me that, and I tried it. I don't know. I felt a little bit better.
Months later,
and remember, I wasn't supposed to be walking.
We've heard this place is haunted. We would like to come in and do an investigation. So they brought in a psychic as well. And
here it is, Johnny, coming up.
Same room.
Look.
And they told me the identical story. This room is really crazy in here, and there's a female, and she has this message that you need to know that her name is Mary. I believe that Mary was one of the patients there, and for some reason she does not want to leave. Another major incident that happened to me is we just got done filming. We went back to look at the footage that we shot, and we realized there was something in Mary's bathroom.
Look, there it is.
A small child with a larger head crouched all the way over.
No, that's
in
a monster.
A fetal position. It looks exactly like a person sitting in there.
That's
like
Chucky meets The Exorcist meets.
When I saw the picture of the spirit, I definitely felt
with the dog?
that this man baby is something that has never been human, is inhuman.
Wow.
And could definitely hurt somebody.
Am I believing baby? Absolutely.
When people tell me that they don't believe in spirits and that this is all nonsense, I say, come to the Wolf. It's one of the few places that is incredibly haunted, that almost everybody who goes there has
and you know what else too? Emerald,
they feel a cold spot.
Banana peels.
Almost everybody has some kind of occurrence happen at the Wolf.
Would I be afraid
banana peels and water for you grow your tomato plants or your plants. And a good pesticide is get orange peels and soak them in water. Make like a juice or whatever you want to call it. Hold on. I want to, you guys. So I'm not staying on here long because I gotta go take my daughter's car. Well, I gotta go to my grandson's thing first. My grandson's graduating kindergarten today. So here it is, guys. Hold on. This is him, Fan Paranormal, man. Go support him. Whoever, maybe you guys didn't check him out. Like I said, you don't have to like Johnny to go do this. For real. You don't have to. I'm loving this. He's got me hooked on this shit now. But I want to see mermaids, man. Johnny, I'll never take your channel seriously until we do cover the mermaids. They laugh at me, Aunt. Emerald, do you believe in mermaids? She probably doesn't, but I do. Oh, yeah, bro. Your phone's crazy. Go check out Fan Paranormal, man. Give him a little sub. And I'm going to call you after this because I want to see what time. I want to take you to get one of them steaks. Black Cat. Ah, that's great. Thank you so much, man. I'm happy. Very happy. That's my little buddy, man. He's graduating today. And then, everything's going good, man. I'm blessed. I really am. My father's been tired, but I think they changed his medicine. Plus, he's 83 years old. He's been through a lot. But at the end of the day, whatever you want to take from this show, I don't care if people say, oh, this, that, and the other thing. None of that matters to me, and I think I'm proving that. But as you're seeing, no matter what I'm going through in my life or whatever adversity, I'm still maintaining the same, composure, the same attitude, You guys know me, faith, family, friends in that order. I don't ever shy away from that. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I just know that I don't stand for the bullshit that they do. I don't like it. I don't understand it. And for the life of me, for all these people who've been through this shit in their life, why you want to keep rehashing that shit and reliving it all over and over and over and over and over again every day? Because why? You never peaked at life. And the great words of Mr. Cecil. Yeah, I will, Johnny. Which half is human? Which half is fish? Bottom or top? Well, I like to say, to be honest, I think that the obvious answer would be the top is human, but I think there's more bottom. But anyway, let's say top. I really do believe in them. Thank you, BB. You know what? I promise you this, though. One of these Mondays, I'm going to do a live with my dad. And despite everything he's been through, I want you guys to see how much his mental, he still has it. Unbelievable. Hold on. Let me see. I want to show you guys one more thing. Give me 1 second. This is very important. Everybody pay attention. There's 30 people here. If you didn't listen to anything in this thing and you're watching, hate, whatever, here we go. So now you guys ready? Because I'm going to read this to you. Check this out. You listening? In 2019, the Bureau of Justice Statistics, BGS, estimated that 1.5 million people in the U.S. or 0.6% of the population were victims of cyber stalking. However, more recent estimates suggest that as many as 7.5 million people may experience cyber stalking each year. Cyber stalking, I think, is a blanket term for there's so much that goes under that. Bullying, everything else. 2016 study found that 8% of American internet users had been cyber stalked to the point of feeling unsafe or afraid. 2017 Pew Research Center survey found that 7% of U.S. adults have been stalked online. Look how quick, man. Okay. So now we got this over here. According to Cyber Harvard EDU, women are twice as likely as men to be stalked by strangers, 8 times as likely to be stalked by intimates. Intimates. According to the security.org, 21% of children between the ages of 10 and 18 have been cyberbullied. 21%, people, wake up. Exploding Topics reports that 45.5% of middle and high school students have been cyberbullied at least once in their lifetime, and that the percent of students reporting cyberbullying has increased by 55%. This is 2015. Pew Research also found that 41% of U.S. adults have experienced some form of online harassment, including stalking. Now, you guys are seeing stats for yourself, man. You're crazy. So that's what you're seeing. You're seeing in real time, man, that these people are crazy. I don't know what their problem is. I don't know why they do what they do. Maybe they do it because they really think they're deranged and they feel in the back of their mind that there's some kind of light at the end of their rainbow or tunnel, which I don't believe it. And to be honest, to all you bullies out there, I think you're a bunch of punks. I think you're a bunch of clowns. To the women out there, if you're bullying people too, I think, I'm not going to obviously get in the woods with that, but I guess a bad terminology for women that some men might use, maybe you could be that. I don't know. But I do know this. Sooner or later, what you're doing comes back. And when it comes back, not only twice as hard, but maybe it'll affect your family and your kids. And I don't want to see that, but you guys keep dancing with the devil. And the devil doesn't necessarily, it's a figure of speech, doesn't necessarily mean, the real devil, because the devil's a lie. But anyway, you guys get negative and keep doing this attacks and these vicious streams and, trying to dissect everything in somebody's life because you hate yourself or because you were bullied. I just proved it. 55% in 2005 have been bullied. A lot of people experience that. Rather than see that and experience it and say, I don't want to take that further, no, I'll just go bully somebody because let's see how they like it. It never works, man. I like what Amanda said right here. With how much real life bullying we still have, I totally believe it. Yeah, it's the truth, man. All bullying needs to stop. Yeah, and you know what? Let me say this to all the bullies and all the people out there that's loving your streams and people in your chats, and you think you're so ahead of the game. If you could be an outside looker in, right? And you could take a step back and look at yourself and watch what you're doing or see it from another point of view, you wouldn't even like what you see. Because nobody would ever, why would you want to promote yourself as this person that can't be on the internet for anything else than chaos and drama? That's consuming your life. You make mistakes when you do shit like that because you got to remember every friggin' lie, every bad story told. And then from what I'm seeing, these people that go on these streams, they're cool one week, they hate each other the next. I was on here in the beginning, man. People turned their back on me. They did a Discord. I cut the string. Then I was put in another situation where I was asked, told kind of whatever, like I was going to go against a certain person. No, I cut that cord and I never looked back. I don't need anybody. but these beautiful people in my chat. I don't need anybody but people who want to look for a positive outcome. The world is so messed up. People are depressed at home. Mental illness is at all-time high. Kids are looking in the mirror, want to hurt themselves because everything they're seeing on the internet. These adults are acting like friggin' children with the threats and the bullshit and the bullying. And oh, I'm bad and I'm this guy and I'll fight everybody and I got the nicest shit. Who cares? You know, I buried my mother. And yeah, I put some you know, we didn't bury her with everything, but we put stuff in the casket. But you can't, there's no Brinks truck, you know, or moving truck behind a casket. You know, you go out the same way you came in. I said this before. So why does all that shit even matter? You know, your statue in society, your status, whatever. How much money you got, what you drive, or who's better than this one. What grown up at 40, 50, 60 years old really worries about another person? On here, when you see people like that, that's God showing you, listen, man, these people are crazy, man, for real. Yeah, that's another thing, too. Let me say this, Snurk. Good one, Snurk. There he is, my brother, SNS. God bless, bro. Hope you're well, man. Yeah, I like that, brother. Don't forget to send me an email. Wait, first, Snark, I'm going to get to your comment. BB from VA. They follow that because they don't look at it the same way you're coming here. You're coming here and you guys are in a good mood talking. There's no drama here. We had one guy try to do it, but we got him out of there. But they don't have that. Everything has to be chaos. Everything has to be rawr. If they don't have that, they don't have a show. They couldn't do what I'm doing right here. Whether they like it or not, you guys can say, oh, he's talking about nothing. He's not making sense. Come on, then you try to come up here and do this. Freestyle. And just my whole motive is why people are still attacking me and my family. I'm not reverting to anything other than an alt. Let me stop because I was about to go there. Another way. There's no reason for me to repeat what they're doing. Two wrongs don't make a right. Nobody's physically doing anything. I'm trying to set an example, maybe a precedent too. You know, but Snurk, what you said was right. Let me get Snurks because I wanted to read that. It's not just bullying, it also control. I go where I want and yeah, exactly. Won't be controlled. And don't. Because I've never seen Snurk talking shit about nobody. You're right, Emerald. They have nothing going on. Darren, my brother. Some good people in here, man. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it, man. You know, look, you think of life, right? And I'm going to be honest. This is why I've always been different. I've never followed the leader. I guess maybe why I never joined the club. Look, I'm 100% Italian. I could have went any way I wanted to go. But I've always felt like maybe my faith has been precedent. You know, that took a precedent. You know, but why can't I just do this myself? When you see these guys doing this content, and these girls, it's a coordinated effort. These people aren't just doing anything, you know. I don't understand it, man. I don't follow nobody either, brother. I follow God. Yeah, man. It's like 2 weeks ago, Drazzo was great. Now he's all this kinds of other shit. Johnny Mac too. He was no good out of nowhere. Now he's no good, or people like them. I don't understand, man. Same here, brother. Like your avatar, man. Yeah, like you should never follow no man but God. That's it. I mean, obviously you wanna try. Your father's in your life, a good dude, but let me say this too, because maybe this will be a negative statement, and you people might not like it, or you might. When you're on the internet acting like this to these so-called adults, whatever you want to call them, and you see them acting the way they're acting, there's no way that you could tell me these people care about their family, that they're good fathers and mothers, because a good father and mother would never resort to that bullshit. You would get off YouTube. You wouldn't even get into that. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to that. You know, I look at it this way. Maybe on here is the only place you don't have to respond, and they won't stop. But eventually you got to just disarm them. Tell them, I'm never going to respond. They look stupid when you're going after people and nobody's responding. I think it's ridiculous. For real. I know, bro. Straight up. I like Drazzo, man. I know you. I know that, brother. You know when I come to Florida, man, we're going to be hanging out. There's my dog. He's a real fucking dude, man. And I don't care about his past life, none of that shit. I remember what he said that day when he went on there. He's like, I can't stay on here all day. He was ready to go. What's up? Get the money. But it wasn't about that. I remember the one thing he said. He's like, I can't be doing this all. Go take my wife or do something. And I remember he said that. And I was like, man, that's a good dude. Like, he's really taking care of his family. Straight up. Comedy negativity brings in save you some. Yes. You know, and that's a good point, Jen and Barrett, because to be honest, nobody controls us, but we ultimately do make the decision where we're going to go, how we're going to do it. And I think for me, oh, man, I think for me, it's because I want to say so much, but I can't. I just think for me, it's just, life experiences, man. Again, I say it again. I'll never get tired of saying it, man. And most of the dudes you see that did a lot of time and changed their lives are people who've been through trauma, and tragedy, have two choices. You can let that shit control your life, right? Or you can use that shit to better your life. Use that shit and reverse the energy. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I hope you guys are doing. Because you guys are all good people, man. You guys are really like good comments, just chilling. No drama. Yeah, that's a good thing too, man. But they've always said the reason why people worry about other people and what they think is because, like I read it earlier, there's like a fear thing, man. Like there's almost like a fear of being shamed or not being accepted or, and that's really not what we should be doing as humans, as people in the community. And to be honest, remember this, man, people who say they love you don't hurt you. And real friends, like there's no ulterior motive. They're your friends just to be your friend, man. It's not like, oh, you got to do this or give me this to do that, or I got to do this and that to get there. No, you do shit because you want to do it. You're loyal and you have a moral compass and you do that with your friends because that's the right thing to do, And I just think that a lot of people on here don't respect themselves enough to even try to respect another person on here. They don't stop every day, man, but they look stupid. They really do. Like I said, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like anything I do. But you can never sit there and say Code isn't who he says he is. Since I've been up here, I've been praying. They make fun of that. Making money for Make-A-Wish. I was a thief. I proved that wrong. All other kinds of shit that I was, and it's bullshit. And the reason why it's really bullshit is not because of proving it right or wrong. It doesn't matter to me what you think or how you perceive me. Because I know the people who count are here. The people in my life who count are in my life. The people who love me and love me, and I love them. And that's the same way. But at the end of the day, even the enemy I pray for. And I got to get rocking and rolling. I got to go to my grandson's graduation. It's at 11. But have a blessed day, man. They say I can't pray, so let me do it again. Dear God, Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful day, this podcast, this chat. To everybody in the chat that came out to show support, and even the people in the bushes watching, the haters, I ask you to watch over them and their families, Lord, and help them to keep that smile, touch their hearts, put their arms around them and give them that hug and let them know them too are safe. And your will shall be done. In your name we pray, amen. I guess they're trying to knock me from that, but it won't work. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. It means a lot. God bless. Remember, my motto, don't everybody take this. Stay blessed, not stressed. Let God handle the rest. God bless, people.